This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. You know, it seems that even Fox News isn't buying the nonsense from congressional Republicans. Representative Jason Smith is a Republican from Missouri who was on with Martha McCallum. And this is a question that every once in a while does get asked point blank, but they never do a follow-up. See, that's the rub with Fox News, is they never ask the follow-up. They get covered that we asked the question, they just didn't answer, but they don't push for an answer. And Martha McCallum here is asking Jason Smith a very pointed question about the investigations that are happening surrounding Hunter Biden. There's an effort right now, obviously, which is a political electoral distraction to impeach Joe Biden for his crimes, high crimes and misdemeanors, yet there's no evidence of any crimes. There's only vague accusations, and then when a pointed question gets asked about what about this or this or this, then they deflect. It's like jingling keys in front of a baby, a shiny object to distract away from what's actually at hand here. So I'm going to play this first clip, but I want you to a little media literacy, which I'm sure you're already there, but there's probably many out there who just watch the news and don't have a critical eye of what takes place. So I want you to notice what the question is. I'm going to read it here before she asks it, and then I want you to pay attention to what the answer is, which is in no way, in no universe even related to an answer to the actual question asked, which tells you they don't have an answer for the question that was asked. She asked this: have you seen evidence that shows a link to money from these contracts that Hunter Biden had, that money helped to support the lifestyle of President Biden? Have you seen that connection? That's the question. Have you seen an actual connection of Joe Biden having his lifestyle enriched because his son was making money in a foreign country? And his answer, well, spoiler alert, isn't an answer to that question. Watch this.
Person, especially a Republican senator, would agree with me that the President of the United States could be compromised.
Have you seen evidence that shows a link to money from these from these contracts that Hunter Biden had, that money helped to support the lifestyle of President Biden? Have you seen that connection?
You know, one thing a lot of people's not talking about, what we have seen is his video statement in Ukraine saying that they needed to remove the federal prosecutor that was investigating the Burisma, which is the company that his son was sitting on the board, getting paid over $2 million to be sitting on it, and then brags about the gentleman being fired
everybody has
6
seen
months
that
later.
One, for sure.
That right there is enough in itself to say something is not right.
All right, we will see where this goes. Representative Smith, thank you very much. Good to see you. Thanks for being here from Missouri. All right, let's bring in our political panel.
One, that's not enough to say something's going on. Two, she lets him go without asking a follow-up, or at the very least pointing out, yeah, well, we're going to let you go, Congressman, but you didn't answer my question. Even Fox News, they know. They keep asking the question, and Republicans keep avoiding to answer the question. It's not just on Fox News, though. CNN, Caitlin Collins yesterday, Mike Waltz, a Republican from Florida, a real dum-dum, he was on it. She's asking a similar question. She asked this: have you seen direct evidence that President Biden profited? That's the question. Have you seen direct evidence? And he doesn't answer. He talks about the impeachment inquiry, which is nonsense. And we'll get to that and why after the clip. Watch this.
With these illicit gains.
Have you seen direct evidence that President Biden profited?
We have it. Well, I mean, but Caitlin, the point of the inquiry is to give us greater standing to get the full evidence. If we get full cooperation, if they say we have nothing to hide and give it to us, and we don't see anything, then that's where the facts lead us.
So you're saying...
Again, to steal a line from a Geico commercial, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works, Mike Waltz. And you know, Well, maybe you don't know because you are an abject dumb shit, but that is how this works. The committees who are investigating all of this nonsense with James Comer have subpoena power right now. They have subpoena power. They can do the investigations. They can compel testimony. Yet, because they want an electoral distraction, they're going with this impeachment nonsense. I love that answer, though. I'll give it to you one more time. Have you seen direct evidence that the President Biden profited? Well, I mean, but Caitlin. Well, I mean, but Caitlin.
We have it. Well, I mean, but Caitlin, the point.
It does not get much better than that. The problem here isn't that we see and we ignore. The problem is that Republicans see, but they don't have the media literacy or the will within them to seek the truth. They see this and think, yeah, he's telling the total truth because it backs up the worldview that I want to be reality. But we deal with reality on reality's terms. That's not how Trump supporters and MAGA Republicans and regular Republicans, that's not how they deal with the world. They want the world to conform to them rather than, just existing in the world as it is. Anyway, I'd love to know what your take on this is. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail. Please keep them brief, and also just one voicemail maybe, not a string of 10. That would be fantastic. 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, as always, daily at dollemore.com. I would very much appreciate it if you would consider supporting and producing the work we do here on this channel. You can click the join button below for $2 a month. You can become a channel member, or you can hit the super thanks button, or even better, you can go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. All those are great ways to help support what we do right here. Another thing you could do is connect with me on social media if you're on social media. Trust me, I'm not trying to talk you into getting on social media, but if you're already there, you can follow me. I'm at Dollemore on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Facebook. At Dollemore is where you can find me. And that is sometimes, but not always, a good time. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.